by Alan Lomax, who was a guy hired by the Works Progress Administration. Have you heard of the Alan Lomax story? Anyone familiar with him? He discovered roots music in America. A lot of what Pete Seeger played, he heard on records that Alan Lomax had cut for the Library of Congress. So Alan Lomax went into the field in the 40s and discovered a lot of field hands who could play, who lived in a vacuum in the Delta from Vicksburg to Memphis. The Delta was isolated in many ways until the railroad started taking people north to Chicago. So in the 40s, when Alan Lomax went to plantations, he was experiencing this music that hadn't changed since the 1870s or 1880s. When he found Leadbelly, Huddie Ledbetter, had been in jail for many, many years for the killing of a man, and he had no exposure to records or the radio or the phonograph at all. So that music was truly what he would have been playing in 1910, 1920. Leadbelly went on to be a manservant for Alan Lomax, kind of interesting. And he's in a movie from the late 1930s, reenacting how they met. And he chauffeured Lomax around and shined his shoes, and would follow Lomax around and play at parties. And I think one of the saddest elements of the whole thing is that Leadbelly never made any money from it, and he tried to perform songs on his own. And Alan Lomax would go and take money from him and say, "What did you make on that song? I discovered you in the field when I was working for FDR." So I'm just learning a little bit more about Leadbelly. So although he was rediscovered a little bit later, his songs are of a much earlier origin, in the late 1800s. So Goodnight Irene, you've probably heard, and In the Pines, which was ironically replayed by Kurt Cobain in 1992 at Nirvana Unplugged. Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in town, sometimes I have a great notion to jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night, Irene, good night, good night, Irene, good night, Irene, I'll see you in my dreams. Gotta quit rambling, gotta quit gambling, quit staying out late at night. Gotta go on home by the fireside with your wife and your family bright. Irene, good night, Irene, good night, good night, Irene, good night, Irene, I'll see you in my dreams. I asked your mother for you, she said you was too young. I wish to God I'd never seen your face or heard your lying tongue. Irene, good night, good night, Irene, good night, Irene, I'll see you in my dreams. Cause me to weep, you cause me to mourn, you cause me to leave my happy home. The very last words that I heard her say was, "Please let me sing another song." I love Irene, God knows I do. I love her till the seas run dry. If I can't have my little old girl, I'm gonna take morphine till I die. Irene, good night, Irene, good night, good night, Irene, good night, Irene, I'll see you in my dreams. Good night, Irene. Thank you. Have you heard that one?